The first mistake. It began with laughter. Not human laughter, but the harsh, chittering mockery of the Threx dominion. Their fleet had descended on a colony world of the Sol Confederacy, Eden IX, a lush, ocean-ringed jewel where farmers, engineers, and children lived under soft skis. The Threx didn't come to bargain. They came to demonstrate. The invasion was swift, brutal, and arrogant. Cities burned in coordinated plasma strikes. The skis turned to ash. Survivors were rounded up in cages, their pleas dismissed as noise. On the Dominion flagship, the Admiral recorded a transmission for the galaxy to witness. "This is humanity, fragile and breakable. You spoke of their endurance, their stubbornness. But see, a colony reduced in hours. Earth will never rise beyond its cradle. We, the Threx, are the eternal masters of the void." The broadcast spread across systems faster than rescue ships could move. And in the laughter of the Threx, the galaxy saw finality. The so-called humans would remain a species of dreamers, not warriors. The Dominion feasted on their own cruelty. What they didn't realize was this: they hadn't crushed humanity. They had only woken them up. Arrogance echoed across the stars. In the aftermath, taverns, courts, and marketplaces across alien space rang with jokes at Earth's expense. Merchants sneered, "The humans build cities of glass, easier to shatter." Generals chuckled, "They sleep so deeply in their colonies they don't even hear the knife." Even allies of humanity whispered doubt. Perhaps Earth was always too gentle for the stars. The Threx themselves held celebrations on their core worlds, projecting holograms of burning human settlements in public squares. They paraded captured colonists through their cities as proof of dominance. Everywhere, the Dominion assured the galaxy that retaliation would never come. Humans were too fractured, too restrained, too bound by laws of conscience. They did not understand that patience was not weakness. It was the gathering of a storm. The silence before the storm. On Earth, the halls of the Confederacy fell utterly quiet. No grand speeches, no fiery promises. The families of the fallen did not beg for vengeance. They lit candles, lowered flags, and waited. The military archives opened. Ancient codes were reactivated, some untouched for centuries. Old war doctrines, written in times of planetary conflict, were uploaded into orbital AIs. Forgotten shipyards flickered with light. Dry docks sealed long before the colony age hummed with new life. Messages passed silently between admirals. "Mobilize Ghost Fleet." Black Ops divisions whispered, "Deploy sleepers." Civilian freighters disappeared from charts, only to re-emerge bristling with hidden cannons. Humanity did not scream their rage into the galaxy. They let the Threx mock. They let the Dominion gloat. And all the while, under that silence, an answer was being forged, sharp, cold, and merciless. The awakening. The first sign was felt, not seen. Threx border patrols began vanishing. Entire squadrons sent routine reports, then silence. Merchant convoys found escort fleets drifting, every crewman lifeless, eyes wide in terror. Then came the warning, broadcast on every open channel in the Dominion's tongue. "Note to aliens, never wake a human unless you're ready." The words carried no signature, but the voice was human, calm, deadly, absolute. Across Dominion space, panic stirred. For centuries, humans had been underestimated: colonists, traders, philosophers. But now something else stirred beneath the calm, a predator that had been patient too long. And predators, once awake, do not sleep again. The march of retribution. The human fleets emerged from the dark like storms unchained. From the void beyond mapped space came dreadnoughts, massive constructs of steel and fury, each bristling with weapons older than the Dominion itself. Smaller vessels darted among them like wolves, tearing supply lines apart, leaving Dominion colonies starving. Planets once proud under Threx banners now woke to skies filled with shadows. Human armies descended in coordinated silence, their dropships screaming through atmosphere like falling stars. They did not stop to parley. They did not issue demands. They erased garrisons, dismantled command centers, and moved on. For every human life taken on Eden IX, 10 Threx cities burned. For every child enslaved, a Dominion fleet was cut apart and scattered to the solar winds. The galaxy had seen war before. They had seen campaigns, crusades, and conquests, but they had never seen this. This was not war. This was vengeance. The shattering of suns. The climax came in the Battle of Carthos, the Threx's crown world, the jewel of their empire. The Dominion's grand fleet gathered, thousands of ships, layered defenses, orbital fortresses that could withstand centuries of siege. The admiral boasted once more to the galaxy, "Let the humans come. We will break them here as we broke their colony." And then the stars went dark. Human dreadnoughts translated into real space not at the edge of the system, but directly above the homeworld. Their hulls were black iron, their cannons burning with the light of captured quasars. The first volley silenced half the Threx defense grid. The second volley shattered their fleets. The third volley turned orbital fortresses into debris fields. Reports described it as biblical. The human fleet did not fight, they annihilated. Their weapons did not wound, they erased. The Threx admiral's last transmission was not laughter, it was a scream. The aftermath, silence of the galaxy. When the fires dimmed, only ruin remained. The Dominion's fleets were gone. Their worlds lay in rubble. Their empire, once arrogant, was nothing but drifting ash in the void. And the galaxy fell silent. Merchants stopped their jokes. Generals canceled their boasts. Allies of humanity, once doubtful, now whispered prayers of gratitude that Earth had not turned its wrath on them. In the ruins of Carthos, survivors carved 3 words into walls, terrified they might be forgotten. Never provoke Earth. Because the galaxy had learned a truth carved in fire and blood. Humanity could be patient for centuries. They could endure insult, cruelty, and arrogance. But once awakened, once their patience was shattered, their vengeance was not merely swift. It was infinite. Final whisper. Legends spread in the dark corners of space. They said entire species, once mocking humanity, now left offerings at human embassies. They said mercenaries refused contracts against Earth, fearing the price. They said the Threx name itself became a curse, a reminder of arrogance punished beyond comprehension. And in every tale, one warning repeated, etched into every mind across the stars. Note to aliens, never wake a human unless you're ready.